So, Dan Sandisaka, yeah, don't know why I said that.
I don't know why you said that either.
Usually because I think I start with having you come over and I say, is that Tabitha? Gla, 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 gla. So, here we have some diamonds in the bedrock, which is just annoying. And I don't want to go through all the trouble of taking out like one chunk of bedrock to get like, there's possibly 2 diamonds. I have a secret plan. And what the because I can't get in there, so I'm going to mine them like this, and then what I'm going to do is float them. Hold on, let me float them back into my hold like that.
Into your hole.
Oh, you know what? I've got even the brain at the moment. Yeah. And I just picked up 2 more diamonds, or however many diamonds that was. I think that was pretty nifty. And that was pretty clever on my part. I'm very happy. Well done, Dick. Say Jethro Tull, most people think of this: Prog Rock, one of the forefront of the entire prog rock genre, famous for the Aqualung album in 1971. Many years before I, or even any of the viewers, both of them, were even born. What's actually interesting is they don't look like this, they actually look like this. And frontman Ian Anderson is now 72 and still rocking. You might wonder why this is interesting, and the reason is that Jethro Tull is actually named after, well, unlike many naming strategy of many members of my family,
they're naming him Rodney, after Dave.
It's actually named after Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull died this week some 279 years ago. He died younger than Ian Anderson now is. He died 20 years before the Industrial Revolution took off. In fact, he lived over an interesting part of British history where we realigned our calendars to line with European calendars.
You know what I find interesting? The fact that you find this interesting. I think that's absolutely fascinating. I think we could have some... We could hire you out to psychologists as case studies and just unpack this.
So around 1730-ish, Jethro Tull invented the seed drill. Whilst this wasn't in actual fact steam powered, it allowed for more efficient farming and was basically the start of applications that would become the basis of the Industrial Revolution. Apparently, he was a bit of an ass, decreeing that any methodology from before his own was irrelevant and demanding his one-size-fits-all approach to farming was the right way to go. We now have even more scientific approaches to farming and industry, and we must be careful of not falling into his own trap that there's only one way of doing something, but instead the understanding that variety is a wonderful thing. But how does this have anything to do with Minecraft? I think that technical Minecrafters can learn a lot about the Industrial Revolution and the modern manufacturing processes. The casual gamer is like a pre-industrial peasant, either hunter-gathering, they're building small manual-intensive farms without the understanding of efficiencies or automations. We're scaling up, we're able to build more intensive farming processes. With 1.15 coming to our server, we can even start harnessing bees to do the work for us. And then, this is where we start adding automation, such as this sugarcane to bone meal farm. We should start paying attention to modern technologies such as lean manufacturing. Lean manufacturing is about making sure you're being efficient in your production streams. It's about not producing too much at either stage and not having stock items waiting in pools before the next stage of your manufacturing process. Older styles of manufacturing didn't matter about buffering, but we understood in real factories that this was basically assets and value which you didn't need to have lying around. In Minecraft that doesn't matter too much. So in Minecraft it's about making sure you're building everything to scale. You want the scale of your one thing to match the scale of your next. In this point, actually we could scale the sugarcane farm up more because the bone meal farm isn't being utilised all the time. Once you've organised your supply chains, however, the next part of lean is about quality. And you might say Minecraft again, how does that apply? When one bit of sugarcane is exactly like another bit of sugarcane, you don't have one sugarcane producing more sugar or more bone meal. And the reality is there are other things that could get into this stream. You could have a phantom flying overhead that gets killed, it dies, it drops its membrane in there, or a raid could happen and they drop their items in there, or a player could be wandering past and just drop an egg into the stream. And without good quality controls, all that will go into our bone meal farm, or whatever the next part of the processing is. And in here, it would then run around and get stuck into the furnace or use up slots in the hoppers. That then means this stage of manufacturing is being less efficient until it breaks altogether, or until a player comes along and actually removes those broken items from the hoppers feeding into the farms. Well, we solve this by having a simple filter system. The filter here, at the top, or here, takes out all items which shouldn't have got in and would have broken it. And in here we can come in and fetch the egg back that we accidentally throw in. This is our quality step that allows us to be more efficient and run this at performance without having to worry about it breaking. Any time lost here because it was broken means we would be losing bone meal and productivity at the other end. So where does this leave us right now? The witch farm project on the server is still going, with the north side now is completely clear. The last of the lava has been completely removed, and the arduous task of gathering all the materials for the floor is now being carried out. We're not going to leave it as bedrock. Instead, we're doing a really fancy floor, and we have some footage of that, but I'm going to piece it together for another episode. For now, though, I'll leave you. I hope they've all inspired to learn more and start applying logic to your builds, and not just build bigger, but instead build smarter and more efficiently. And we'll see you all soon when the footage of the witch farm floor will all be put together. As always, please leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe.
Psst. Hey guys. You need to click this button here. Yeah, this one. Right
No.
here.
You did click this button right here. This one.
What?
This one.
No, don't listen to him. Click this one.
No,
This one
we'll
here.
click this one. This one.
This
No,
one.
you need to be clicking this one.
He's wrong. You're wrong.